Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to another scene of London Ascending. This evening we have Amalia Salazar and her sister Zerena Salazar waking up after an, their previous nights. One sister having been working diligently on a gift for somebody important, the other out socializing, making connections, keeping up good relations. Both, I suppose, are working on relations in their own way. I believe they both wake up at right about the same time. Amalia will roll over in bed, give her sister a soft kiss on the cheek. Good morning, sister.
Good morning. Well, I guess evening. But does it really matter?
No, it will be morning soon enough.
Hmm, Far too soon.
Amalia sits up, pushing the blankets down as she kind of wiggles her butt as she stands up.
When she does that, Zarina smiles and reaches over and slaps her on the ass.
Amalia gives a little jump. Are you trying to keep me from finishing my present for the queen?
No, just giving you a little bit of motivation.
Oh, that is definitely a motivation, but I don't think any work would be done.
Perhaps not. But it would still be fun, yes?
Yes, my sweet sister, it would be very fun. Perhaps once I am finished.
Well, why don't you show me the progress you've made so far, and I will supervise the rest. She gets a very sly grin on her face as she says that.
Alright, just remember I have to wear all that padded stuff to work with the furnace, so I'm not nearly as pretty as normal, which is
Hmm.
always so much less beautiful than you are.
Oh, my sweet sister, you are always beautiful to me, no matter what you're in, especially when you're in nothing.
Amaya grins as she goes and puts on her protective gear for working with the furnace so she can finish making all the gems necessary for her gift.
As Amalia does this, Zarina gets herself ready for the evening. She's not planning on going out. She's staying in with her sister tonight, but she's still going to put on some clothes um, and stay a fair distance away from where she's working because of the heat. But she's still going to watch over her. And she pets Onyx and says hello to Sapphire.
They both seem very happy to see you, much like their owner, it seems. Molly will head downstairs and begin the arduous process of working on getting all these gems just perfect. Tonight is not starting out fast, but it's not starting out bad. That puts her two more. So, my sister, tell me, what were you so busy with last night that you could not come home and see me sooner?
Oh, you know the usual. I was out socializing and feeding, you know, having a good time. I do wish you could have come with me, but I know that you had work to do on our gift for the Queen.
I suppose I could go socialize. Mm, I don't think the furnace is quite hot enough yet. She's working it slowly and waiting for the furnace to finish heating up as the glass isn't coming out nearly hot enough. Did you find anybody interesting? Do, please tell me.
There were a few people that were interesting for the night, but none interesting enough to warrant keeping them around.
Have you ever found anybody worth keeping around?
And noticing that the furnace isn't quite hot yet, she walks over and caresses Amalia's shoulder. Only one, my dear. Only one.
You hear her let out a soft sigh of contentment at that. Alright, this should be getting hot enough here soon, my dear. She will continue her work. Though tonight is not being a very productive night, it seems.
It seems that maybe I am distracting you a little bit too much. Perhaps I should leave the room so that you can concentrate.
Yes, keep the children company maybe for a bit. Let me get some work done.
All right, I will do that. And she uh, runs her hand along the back of Amalia's neck before she leaves the room.
Amalia lets out a slight shiver, feeling her sister's caress, before she delves in, trying desperately to get somewhere tonight. Maybe she's just too distracted. Finally, something clicks, though. So that puts her up 3 for the night so far. That's 5 hours of work. So. I had an extra 1. It's cumulative.
In that first roll. You had
Yeah.
one success.
And last success, there was 2 ones and only 1 success. That extra 1 subtracts from the cumulatives.
I bet you have 4 successes altogether.
But she's finally getting a good head of steam as the night progresses. 6 hours in, and she's really making some progress now. Her sister's definitely distracting to her. She adores her presence and being around her, but those thoughts, those feelings, those tingles along her spine, those are distracting. That puts her up 3 more because specialty forgeries. 7 hours. Oh, that puts her up 5 more. That puts her up to 12. And she will then put in 1 more hour before calling it a night and getting 1 more success. And she has all the crystals blown now. And she's been chiseling them to look perfectly like the jewels they're meant to be, comparing them every now and again to the originals, making sure that every line, every blemish, every little detail is perfect. The correct opacity, these are works of art, truly, in and of themselves. And she's nearly done. All she has to do is wait for the crown to cool and then place them within it. She'll have to wait till tomorrow for that, though. She's sure it's getting awfully early. So she stops her work and heads out into the living room, turning off the furnace and leaving her protective gear in there as she walks out, again naked, to see her sister. Sister, oh sweet sister, I think I'm done working for tonight.
Well, how did your work come? Was it better after I left?
I got more work done, but I cannot say that it was better after you left.
She smiles at that, and she has sapphire draped around her and onyx sitting in her lap.
Such good children. I do adore them.
Come now, sister. You've worked hard tonight. Why don't we go to bed?
That sounds wonderful. I'm sure dear Sapphire would love to be back under her lamps.
Indeed, I'm sure she would, as she then stands up and goes and puts Sapphire back in her tank.
Now you be a good little kitty, Onyx, and keep an eye out for us, alright? And she gives Onyx a little kiss on the head, and then goes over to the tank, and Sapphire brings her head up and she kisses it on the head as well. Now, sister, let us go back to bed. She reaches out for Zerena's hand.
Zerena takes her hand and pulls her into the bedroom, and Serena takes off the clothes that she had put on earlier in the night and thrusts her sister down on the bed.
We're going to be like that tonight, are we? She says with a grin.
I have missed you, so we need to reconnect.
And I think then that is a good place for this to fade to black and the scene to end. Good night.